Taiwan's residents are no strangers to earthquakes, but Wednesday's 7.2 magnitude tremor was the island's strongest in 25 years. Despite its force, recent quakes have left officials well practiced when it comes to their responses. The earthquake hit around 8 a.m, just as school and work were beginning for the day in the rural eastern county of Hualien. Within 2 hours, officials said an emergency shelter was arranged, where more than 130 residents ended up spending the night. Previous catastrophic quakes in 1999 and 2016 left more than 2,000 dead in Taiwan. That 1999 quake, commonly referred to as the N18V quake, as it hit on September 21st, was a spur for the government to revise building codes and strengthen disaster management laws. September 21st is now a designated day for Taiwan-wide disaster drills. Since another earthquake in 2018, local authorities have strengthened coordination with government units and NGOs for disaster response and relief. Taiwan has another reason to ready its response: the potential attack from China, which has been ramping up military and political pressure to try to force Taiwan's democratically elected government to give in to Beijing's sovereignty claims. The earthquake alert system, with its piercing alarm sounding on mobile phones, is the same one the government would use to warn of an impending Chinese air raid. Taiwanese cities and counties have rescuers on standby 24 hours a day, ready to respond almost at a moment's notice to disasters. So this time, county officials and police, along with other units who helped evacuate residents in affected areas of downtown Hualien, worked together to clear one of the damaged buildings before it could collapse in any aftershocks. Linda Chen and her family returned to their apartment building on Thursday. They were forced to move here after their previous home was damaged in the 2018 earthquake. Now they believe this apartment too has become too dangerous to live in.
I
don't want to look for such high apartments anymore. I just don't want to look for a tall building anymore, but for a house that can be structurally stable. And then this time also gave me a reminder how to find apartment layouts that are not easily damaged in the event of an earthquake. I probably have some ideas now. I have some experience now. I thought, no, we have already been shaken. We won't be so unlucky. It shouldn't be Hualien again. And it shouldn't be possible for the epicenter to be concentrated here all the time. No matter how I thought about it, I would never have thought that there would again be such a big earthquake and it would still happen in Hualien. That was really unexpected. I don't want to look for such high apartments anymore. I just don't want to look for a tall building anymore, but for a house that can be structurally stable. And then this time also gave me a reminder how to find apartment layouts that are not easily damaged in the event of an earthquake. I probably have some ideas now. I have some experience now.
Eyewitness video captured the moment a powerful earthquake hit Taiwan on Wednesday at a magnitude of 7.2, according to local authorities, the strongest tremor to rock the island in at least 25 years. It left several people dead and injured hundreds more, with local TV stations airing footage of a building half collapsed in the eastern area of Hualien. Firefighters rushed to rescue people from the damaged building. The quake struck just offshore from Hualien around 8 a.m. as people were going to work and school. It also triggered huge landslides and sparked a tsunami warning briefly for the island, as well as southern Japan and the Philippines. Taiwan authorities said they registered more than 25 aftershocks, with witnesses saying tremors could still be felt in Taipei later in the day. Residents in the northern capital city described the moment the quake hit.
It was shaking very violently. All the motorcycles outside our house toppled over. So I quickly switched off the gas and the electrical source and opened the main door.
It was shaking like this quite strongly. Maybe an earthquake hasn't happened in a long time, so it felt really terrifying.
The Taipei city government said it had not received any reports of major damage, and the city's metro was up and running soon after the tremor. Electricity operator Taipower said some 87,000 households in Taiwan were without power as of early afternoon. It also said that the quake did not affect the country's 2 nuclear power stations. Taiwan's high-speed rail operator said no damage or injuries were reported on its trains, but noted that service would be delayed while it carried out inspections. It's the biggest earthquake to hit the island since 1999, according to the government-backed Central News Agency, when a 7.6 magnitude tremor killed around 2,400 people.